Welcome everybody to an FTX edition of Flip This Crypto. It's been a while since we've done this, so we are a little rusty.
Yeah,
We don't even know what episode we're on. It's been a while since we've done it. I've been in school. He's been in school. I've been working out of town and stuff. So, anyways, to get right into it, we just had a conversation with a young lady who was involved with the FTX scandal, and she's lost over $140,000 so far. Um,
yeah.
and we found some transaction where she had sent what was it, like 8 grand or something like that. Yeah, just under
Almost
$8,000.
just, yeah. I'm gonna say yeah. It was like after the transaction fees, right at $8,000. That's just the one. I think total. That was just the one she sent me for now. I can get some more information and we can maybe post it in the comments. But that was just to have that wallet address from the scammer or whoever was telling her she owed tax money to be able to withdraw from the exchange. Like that she had to more or less prepay her taxes to have access to her money. And God love her, she didn't do any research or ask anyone, reach out to anybody, and
Yep.
she has clearly gotten scammed.
Do you know? Can you find the date on this? I've got the transaction number and stuff, or the wallet address, but I don't have a date on it. Want to make sure before we say when this was taken, when this took place. Sometime between October the 31st and now.
Yeah.
On October 31st, you'll see all this in the video that's to follow. She tried to do a withdrawal, and she was taking the money out to a Coinbase account, and they basically flagged her Coinbase account for money laundering and her FTX account for money laundering prior to any of this stuff happening or being known. So, I mean, we can only speculate and guess, but it kind of looks like that anybody was taking large amounts out. Maybe they knew they were having liquidity problems and were trying to slow down withdrawals. Maybe I'm not really sure. I mean, like I said, all you can do is speculate, but that's what they had done with her is flagged her account and prevented the withdrawal by doing that, and reported her to Coinbase, got her Coinbase account frozen as well. So
Right.
she doesn't even have access to any of those funds either now.
But fortunately, she don't have any funds on there.
She doesn't have any money on there right now?
No, not on Coinbase. I think that was just one of the few exchanges we were talking. I think that was one of the few exchanges that was working with her credit union. So I think that was kind of her cash out account. Send shit to Coinbase to cash out. Because she was talking to me about getting a new wallet, and I'd recommended Binance for now because I told her until she can get her Coinbase cleared up. But she was like, yeah, she's with a credit union. So I'm assuming that was just mostly either her add funds and take funds and out in USD account for the most part, from what I gathered.
Right. Well, there's kind of the intro, and we're going to go ahead and get right into this little conversation. It's just a wide open conversation, and we were just trying to help her, and you guys can take what you want out of that, and yeah, get right into it. You there? Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep, we got you.
Perfect.
All right. Let me turn the screen sharing on. I don't know how this is good. Are you using your phone?
Yes.
I don't know how to do it on your phone because I don't even know if I've got it on mine. There should be somewhere to like screen share, maybe, possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it should, even on the phone app.
Yeah.
We should have her audio and be able to see her open the app and all that stuff, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, screen broadcast.
There we go. All right. Yep, you're cooking with gas now.
All right. So.
There we go. Okay. Tell me what you'd like me to do.
Top left-hand corner, click on your like the icon of, there you go.
Yeah.
Down in settings, bottom.
Nothing there.
Let me just do a real quick Google search. What's the name of the app? Is it just FTX?
It's LedgerX LLC. FTX US is what the front of it says, but LedgerX LLC.
I did a bunch of Googling earlier and sent her to the Ledger site and the FTX site. None of her login info worked either. And she says this app isn't in the Apple Store anymore. And I couldn't find it in the Google Play Store either. So,
All right.
show me how.
Right.
Show me how you would normally do it while he's doing that. Just show me how you would normally do a withdrawal on this. Like how if you wanted to send the tether somewhere and what it's doing when you try to do a withdrawal.
Well, see, as you can see, it's frozen, so I got nothing.
So it just goes to a blank screen when you hit withdrawal.
Yeah, and you can see it's all frozen here.
You can't open up the USD or do anything there. You can't hit withdrawal, transfer, none of that.
It'll show me nothing.
So it goes to a blank screen and kick back. Okay, what's that there?
This is, yeah, see, it won't even let me
To do
transfer.
internal transfers from like the spot account to the futures.
Okay.
Like click on where it says futures. Yeah, I don't know what funding is on theirs.
Yeah, that's why I said I don't know a lot about this app.
I don't either. Let me keep looking while you're.
All right, you can back out of that. So every time you hit any of those buttons, it just goes that black screen and kicks you back.
Yeah.
What do you got down at the bottom? What's trust? Is that
Financing.
okay? Sorry, I'm just trying to look through the app and see what all options there are.
Yeah, and this is where it's traded.
So my next question is the app still functional? I mean, if you wanted to put the tether back into the futures, would it let you put it back into futures?
It won't let me do anything because
Okay.
it's that I owe that money.
Do you have that, like like if you hit service, where's that, like, show me that, like, transcript or that conversation or whatever.
Mm,
And this happened on what day was that?
It was Thursday.
Thursday. All right. So they supposedly they were hacked during that time.
Yeah. So November 10th is when I got this message.
Yeah, I don't know if I told you about the money laundering suspicions, Rick, or not.
Yeah.
Have you done the KYC part? Have you done the driver's license and all that?
I did that when I started the account.
Wonder why it would ask you to redo it. Is it still showing verified in your, if you go back to your settings where we were earlier, because I had originally just says certified.
Yeah. It says
So why does that message seem fake if the app is showing certified and then
because
in the app.
Because FTX was supposedly hacked during that time when she was actually having this conversation with somebody.
Gotcha.
It could have been the hackers that were trying to access her funds. If she has it, I don't know if this is true or not, but like if she's in there and it's ledger locked through the app, then she may have to verify, like say, okay, they may not be able to do it from their end. It may all just be on her end. And then they just went ahead and locked her out. So I don't really know how that, because I've never used it in my hand before.
Because I went to the FTX.us site and was trying to pull up making a ticket earlier, and it kept just like loading. I don't know if their site is just overwhelmed with.
You did that from your computer?
Yeah, I tried to do some shit today while I had some free
They've
time.
got malware all through their site, man.
Do they?
Yeah, and their app and everything. Like They've got all kinds of viruses, Trojans and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go on their site.
And these are
Even
the questions that I've asked.
Right.
And when was the last time that you talked to them?
Yesterday, and this is the conversation.
And they're still having the same conversation, so it may not have been.
But I mean, they're basically saying they want her to pay 25% of her account value, that they're going to hold it until it's verified and then send it all back to her.
Are they wanting you to send fresh money to the exchange?
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, man. Look, I don't think there's anything there. I think they've just got the numbers propped up on there so that you can see it, and they're just trying to get fresh money in there because they see that you're looking at it going, well, if I give 25 grand, then I can get 150 back plus my 25 at some point.
Like say,
What's that?
Okay, I'm back. I guess my internet was being wonky.
God, it sucks. Like they don't have no seed phrase or nothing. I mean, it's basically you just handed them all that money and said, "I trust you."
Like, yeah, what's their backup? I mean, even before it got hacked and went to shit, what's their recovery? Well, I mean,
it's no different than like when I had my money on Voyager. I mean, there was no, no way of me recovering that money without. I was at their mercy.
Gotcha.
That's why it would take a day or so, 2 days sometimes to get the money out. Not like with real crypto, when you say you want to make a transfer, depending on the block times and how congested the network is, you're getting it soon.
Right.
I do not think that I can help you, and I think that you probably need to talk to an attorney.
And what are they going to do other than
there's going to be a class action suit, and
that's what
a lot of legislation passed on this. Like with the Mt. Gox thing, that was 7 years ago, and they're just now recovering some monies here and there.
What's in the service section there? That's just the chat stuff. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean that's what I told. I told her about the Coinbase lawsuit. That lawyer contacted me because FTX is headquartered in Bahamas, so they're going to have to know somebody who knows Bahamian law. Now they do have a U.S. branch, and that's the app says it's LedgerX FTX US. Hopefully, because it might be the U.S. arm, and she's in futures, not. It should be more under like a stock market regulation, I would think.
It's in Tether, so that may be to your advantage. It may not be.
Yeah, that was my thought. And
but it's not in USD. Like when I had my money on Voyager and I went to go transfer it out, it was actually sitting in USD. So I got an email saying because it was in USD, I'm at the top of the list, I guess, is kind of the way I read it.
Yeah. What does their help section have, just out of curiosity? What's an account setting? Oh, of course, nothing useful. Huh. Go to the KYC part down there just to see what it said. So okay, it's on authentication. And it won't let you re-KYC, will it? Will it, if you clicked it again, or does it just say verified and then give you the option to do anything? And that, I'm sorry, in the original section on the homepage where the KYC was, does it do anything? If you go to that verification, don't hit that button there. What's it do if you say certified? Do anything?
No, nothing.
So then it's accepting that you're certified. So yeah,
your KYC is accepted and you're certified, they are supposed to destroy those documents anyways, by law.
Gotcha.
They're not supposed to keep that stuff unless you agree to that, and most people aren't going to agree to that, so they don't even ask.
Based on that conversation, though, all right, let's say it was a scam, and they wanted her to pay. How were they expecting? Like, for shits and giggles, I mean, is there any reason she can't continue that conversation and see how they wanted her to pay? Because right now she can't access her account. So if she offers to pay, and they have the ability to unlock the app, I mean, is there anybody legitimately that's not conning or screwing with FTX that would still be quote unquote working? Or is it completely, you know what I'm saying?
No, because if I was working for FTX,
Right,
and I knew that this was going on and all the funds were drained,
right.
I knew I wouldn't be getting a paycheck. So I wouldn't be just hanging around just to help people.
But if it's a scammer and for some reason there's a way they can unlock the app to let her send her tether, I guess it would be notice of, do they say, hey, we need you to deposit? Obviously, if they say you got to deposit the 37,000, then you know it's a fucking scam. You know what I'm saying? But if they say, okay, we're going to unlock your account, or we're going to unlock, I don't know. That's just where my head's going. Of like, I'd be going fishing in reverse to see if there's anybody on the other end of that has any access to help unfuck this app.
Click on deposit.
Because that's what I'm wondering, if they're allowing deposits. You can deposit tether.
Click on it. Any of them.
Where'd it go?
I don't know. I don't know if the app closed.
It may have a privacy blocker on there or something.
Yeah, where we
No,
can't.
it closed.
It was me. I hate.
Okay.
Oh,
So like is there a QR code up there?
yeah, our picture's out. Or no, it's not right now.
Yeah.
It says, dear users, please contact online customer service. It saved it.
Oh, because I hit save QR.
Hit the copy address and see if you can paste it in one of the boxes and let us see see if you can paste it in any of those notes or anywhere. See if it'll. Yeah, it's copying that line. So you can't deposit, so that's good, I guess, at least.
Or you can go back and have that conversation and say, I was going to deposit those funds and it's locked. Can you unlock my account? And then go and try to withdraw that shit as fast as you can. But I'd have everything set up to like where you're going to pull that tether off to and have your little address already copied and shit. You know what I'm saying? And we'll just give it a shot. You know, what's the worst that could happen?
That's what I'm saying. If she's getting scammed and going to have to wait on a lawsuit that could take years, I'm at least going to go reverse fishing with the motherfucker on the other end. I mean, and see if they
how cool would that be if you get them to unlock your account to make a deposit and they unlock the withdrawal side?
Yeah. At this point, you don't have the seed phrases, like I said, that we were talking about looking for, where you could open another wallet and access it and all that stuff. And we don't see anything on here other than having, what information is she going to need to even, I guess, if they sue, I'm like I said, that attorney from Coinbase got my email. So, I mean, they got her phone number, and I'm assuming her KYC has obviously something. You're going to be contacted if this goes to a lawsuit. Like I said, the people who sued Coinbase, the mass lawsuit, I thought it was bullshit, and I ignored the first email because I just thought it was a scam. And then this law office kept calling me or kept emailing me, and all they wanted was the like my transaction report, like the PDF from Coinbase. So I sent it to them and talked to them and filled out the thing. I mean, it's a legit, multi-person, multi-million-dollar, multi-billion. I can't remember. And I'm supposed to be getting
the notification just below our screen up there.
Please be informed. Hey, what, the one that's scrolling?
Yes.
Yeah.
So even if like they've got it shut down to like a window where transactions only happen at a certain time. So even if you was to be able to fool them into unlocking that or whatever, they're going to have that withdrawal shut down before it goes out. So it's not like a regular blockchain.
What
you submit
what is that?
Well, they just said Bitcoin. They didn't say Tether or any other ones.
Yeah.
But,
You can
but what if
try
the
it.
whole app is shut down? Yeah, I was going to say I would see what time that is in Singapore in Eastern in our time zone, and see if by the grace of God that is the thing that has got you felt like if you can get in that time frame window to withdraw, like that would I would be fucking floored. Because I mean, right now,
you may be able to dupe them.
like I said, the things I would do
I would
is
try it.
get back in it. Yeah, 100%. I would. I mean, because right now, our assumption is you're fucked. So I would try to reverse that conversation and be like, well, I can't access my tether to pay you this money. How am I supposed to pay it? See where that conversation goes, and or try to find out or see what this Singapore time frame is that supposedly has open, and see if you can do anything during that time frame at all. Maybe by the grace of God, that's all it is, and you get fucking lucky. And I surely hope it is. But I would. I mean, as of right now, it's going to be follow the news, and it's going to be months before some attorney or somebody picks it up. Hopefully, if it's the U.S. branch, it's more under U.S. law than versus Bahamian law, because I'm sure it's the Wild West if it's out of the U.S. completely. But because it was like securities and futures, you might have a leg. I don't know how much you get back, but at this point, anything's going to be a win. But I would, like I said, I'd check the time frame and I would dive into that conversation. And if by some, say there's malware on your phone or something, they got your shit locked up, but they can't access it for some reason. They can't manually transfer it for whatever reason that would be beyond my technical capabilities and know-how, but they can unlock it for a period. Have you another, I mean, you can send it to your Coinbase wallet, like have that tether address, that USDT at Coinbase. And as soon as you can hit withdraw that motherfucker, put it in there and force that through as fast as you can. If that happens, those are the only things I can come up with after seeing what you got and where you're at. And like I said, if there is a lawsuit, I don't know how they got my stuff from Coinbase. Obviously, they filed a lawsuit, got public record because I KYC with Coinbase and all that. So if there's a lawsuit to handle any of this or go after any of these funds, you will eventually be contacted. It's just the unfortunate time frames that might take for it to happen.
Okay.
So I really wish, I was really hoping we were going to have better news. Yeah, I was going to say I'm heartbroken. I was really hoping we were going to have better news for you.
Yeah.
And definitely keep me posted if either of those options pan out, or if you have any questions in that conversation or whatever. I still try to help, but I'm sorry, really.
Okay.
And if nothing else, at least talk to your tax person and see if you can fucking write it off as a fucking loss the next 5 years if you have to.
Yeah.
Because it was future stock type stuff. I mean, that sounds terrible, but it's at least something, writing it off as a loss on your taxes the next 3 to 4 or 5 years, investment losses, and see what they would say about it. That's the only other thing I can think of to give you a little reprieve from the whole situation.
Okay.
But
Well,
I'm sorry we couldn't do any better for you, dear.
no, I'm very appreciative of your help and what you're able to do for me to begin with.
Yeah. Well, definitely, like I said, keep me posted. I definitely, if you pull off some miracle or get into something and I definitely want to know and celebrate with you for sure, and have a story to tell everybody else.
If you go in there and start talking to them about making that deposit, have your tether address in another wallet already copied and get it ready to paste in there and get that going as quick as you can.
Yeah, she's got a Coinbase account. That's where she was gonna send everything to. That's what I said. Just go on and have your Coinbase.
But Coinbase flagged my account, and there's an assumption that because Coinbase flagged my account, and I don't know why, and there's assumption that's why this is happening.
Why you got that open? While we're talking, open your Coinbase. I've never seen. I mean, might as well look at that and see what that's about.
So I talked to their customer service and they flagged my account, and they won't even reconsider allowing me to send things or anything in my account until.
Where did you send that money that you sent for quote unquote taxes? Where did you send that from?
I ended up having to send it from crypto.com because I couldn't use Coinbase. So what
Why'd they say they flagged you again?
They didn't really give me a reason. I have to go in my emails. Can I stop screen sharing to? Oh,
Yeah.
stop fucking getting my email.
Yeah.
Am I screen sharing or if I stop?
No, it stopped.
No, it stopped.
Okay. Making sure.
I mean, because Coinbase is a legit traded company. I mean, I would think they have an actual phone customer service, and I'm really curious why they.
I talked to the actual phone customer
Oh,
service.
and they wouldn't give you any information as to why it was flagged?
They said, your account was escalated for review to restore your ability to make purchases and deposits. Have been determined your account is not eligible for review at this time. However, I can recontact them on November 17th, and no reason was given. Just all of a sudden. And
had you used the account? What had you used the account for in the recent?
Have you ever sent money or received money from FTX your Coinbase?
I've sent money from Coinbase to that ledger FTX, and I tried to receive.
That's why they what they did is anybody who's got a wallet address associated with any known wallet address from FTX, they've flagged them because the people that were stealing money.
Hear what she said, though?
FTX, what's that?
She said that happened in October.
I have October 30th.
That was 2 weeks before the hack, 2 weeks before anything FTX came out.
Really? It was, yeah.
So that don't make any sense. What number did you call for Coinbase? Do you know? Was there a number in the email? I'm just wondering if the email is a fish.
I know it was a number from their website. I don't see a number in their
Okay.
email. And I
As long
remember
as you did.
talking to the lady on the phone. Yeah.
Wow. You got hit with all kinds of crap all in the same couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm reading about phishing on their website right now. I'm just trying to see if pardon me. Did you have any money in there right now that's tied up?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I can't believe I've not got flagged for stuff like that.
I was going to say we've not sent the quantity of money you've had on the ledger, but I mean we've moved money from different
I've
forms of
moved every bit of probably 100 to 200,000 in the last 2 year and a half. I mean, I'd say every bit of 200. So? Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, how much you've moved around? Yeah, right.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
Right?
Support, contact us. Let me see.
I mean, if anybody looks like their money laundering, it's probably me. Doing a whole lot of swapping and moving.
Try their chat support or their email through their website, and because they have one on here, and see if you get any different. Because that's crazy that happened 2 weeks prior to, like he said, to the whole FTX hack crash, whatever rug situation that they're going through. That kind of throws.
And when I tried to move the money from FTX into was to Coinbase, and that's when the whole flag with the whole feels like a scam thing started, accusing me of money laundering.
Huh.
Man, you know what I'm thinking?
What?
Is that this liquidity issue
was
probably going on at that time anyways. And they were using large amounts, anything over a certain amount. They were going ahead and just flagging as a way to slow down the removal of funds.
Makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? Like they
but
already knew that they were hit.
But
And
why via Coinbase, or because she had done stuff from Coinbase
if she would have
prior?
tried to move it to a trust wallet or something, then Coinbase wouldn't have flagged it. Like,
Right.
it's like FTX told Coinbase that so that it looks like it's on both ends, so that you don't go, oh, it's what's FTX doing this for? No, it's both of them doing it. So
basically,
it doesn't look as obvious.
the house of cards was coming down. They knew it and kind of
Knew
started
it.
preemptively
Yeah.
covering their ass.
So that people weren't talking because they'd be like, oh, it's from this to Coinbase or whatever. But
It'd be a massive run on shit if they got out sooner. Yeah.
yeah.
That's definitely what it feels like.
Yeah, I think they fucked your Coinbase, and Coinbase is now just
Coinbase in protective mode. Yeah.
Yeah, they're just letting the dust settle before they start opening the accounts back up.
Right. Because they don't want to go.
They say you can't contact them on the 17th. Is that what it said?
Yeah.
I would contact them on the 17th, and they'll probably open your account back up then because they kind of know what's going on now. You know, that's out of the bag. So
they've had 5 days to sort through the bullshit, or 7 days at that point to sort through the bullshit and figure out.
Yeah,
that was just a preemptive strike to protect anyone they could.
Yeah,
that too.
And other people as well. If you were part of the siphoning of funds, then you know.
What was that Singapore time frame?
Man, it sucks.
1,400 hours to 2359. Oh, I'm not sharing with you now, but I can share it.
Yeah, it's okay. I was just saying right now it's, so what's 13? What's that? 2 p.m. to midnight or something? Would you say 13:59?
2359. So 1,400 to 2359.
So 1,400 is 2 p.m. It's 11. It's 11. So they're 13 hours ahead of us. It's 11:12 a.m. So what is that? 3 a.m. or 2 a.m. It's going to open up supposedly. Hell, wake up and see if you can do something. If not, start that conversation. Go down that road. If they say, oh well, you have to deposit more USD from your bank account, then obviously you're done. Like you can't do anything. Yeah. Which is funny. Like I said, I really want to know how they expect, even as a hacker, how they expect her to pay it. Because when she went to the deposit, she didn't have deposit addresses. So
look and see if there's a Bitcoin deposit address. You looked at Tether.
I thought she did hit Bitcoin. Go to the deposit right there and hit deposit BTC. Nope. So yeah, even if it's a hacker and somehow they got her shit locked up, they're gonna have to. I'm like, how am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do? If they tell you, oh well, you got to send it from another external wallet before we'll unlock the app or something like that, then fuck that, you're done. You got to wait. But at least be one thing to scratch around and see if somebody really does on the other end have any control over the situation. If you're like, oh well, you got to send it from a.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll unlock the account where you can at least see that someone on the other end does have control over.
Right.
The opening and closing of the account, so that section of it, anyways.
And if for shits and giggles, if they give you a wallet address to pay that 25% to, copy that down somewhere.
Yes, definitely, absolutely.
We can look that up on. We can at least do something with that. If you get a wallet, if they send you a wallet address to send the tether to pay that 25% fee, definitely
we'll send that address to to all the guys that are like tracking this in real time. That like actually,
we can you can post that. You can post that.
Everything else, and
you can post that shit on Twitter. Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
Some people that are way fucking smarter than us can at least find out some information about that wallet that may help everybody as a whole.
And they'll contact the right authorities to be able to put a block on that address to all the exchanges and shit.
Right.
So
that way other people can't get scammed, and they can't just keep ringing the till for as long as they can doing this to people.
Okay.
So it might be at least one win you can score if you can fuck with a hacker.
Block the shit out of them. Yeah.
Right. At least shut down the Ponzi scheme. From little old Laura from Louisville, shut down the fucking $100 million fucking FTX Ponzi scheme going on. That'd be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, so yeah, dive into that and definitely let us know where you get. Like I said, get that wallet address, pass it along, and I mean, we're in this, like I said, that paid Discord I told you about. He's got 100,000 followers on YouTube. He's really smart. He's connected with a lot of people in the industrial side of crypto. Like if they said, okay, here's this address to send this 25% to, whatever that number was, 37,000, get that, and we'll at least have some fun and do some damage with that for you.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Well, gentlemen, thank you for all your help.
Yep.
All righty, dear. Have a good night.
You too.
All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
And this is where we come in for the wrap-up stuff. So let us know what you think in the comments. We'll put the wallet address out there where she sent the funds to. At least one transaction. And the total amount was for $78.98 and 94 cents USDT. Transactions there. I looked at it. It's definitely there. So
yeah.
This is what she had sent me. She sent me a screenshot of the TX and everything. So we kind of like looked on the blockchain and found it. And
you can go down a rabbit hole with that information of lots of transactions and hundreds of thousands, millions of dollars.
Yep. Obviously, we don't know who holds those wallets.
Right.
But by looking, like the further you go down into each wallet that was transferred into and out of, looks like there's some exchange wallets in there somewhere that things were sent to, but I don't know enough about it to be able to know where all that money was led to.
Since we've hung up with her, it didn't dawn on me during the phone call to give her some hope. I did tell her to contact the local branch of the FBI, see if she can at least get a report. I mean, it's not going to create some massive whirlwind return of her money, but it'll get her on record. It'll get her information out there. If a lawsuit happens, I'm sure it'll make it easier for her to be found and hopefully some funds returned to her. And if nothing else, her goal is, she already knows, she's pretty much accepted that her money is gone. But if she can stop the hemorrhaging, stop the scamming, and further prevent the situation from getting worse for the next person, at this point, that's a goal for her. So she wants to try to take some proactive action and at least save the next person from this happening and getting sucked in.
Yeah. All right. So hopefully everybody can see this. This is a conversation that she had with customer service,
quote unquote.
Was not customer service. I'm willing to bet there's not a whole lot of customer service left over there right now.
Right. Yeah,
So,
where they wanted her to pay roughly $36,000 to have her funds unlocked, where they would hold it and send it all back to her.
and she has paid most of this, correct?
No, the taxes was something different. I don't know where that stemmed from. No. This 36 would have been in addition.
Oh, okay. So you can see here, it's this is the LedgerX FTX US LedgerX LLC app that she was using.
Correct.
And this is the total funds in her account. There's no money in the account, but this is what it is showing is available in the account. So this is what I believe they are using to try to convince her to send them money. Look, you got $142,000. Send us this money so that we can release it to you because we really want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like we told her, if it was an exchange, they could simply truly deduct it from her account, or I'm sure they could go in there and somehow modify that she could withdraw, 105,000 or whatever,
Right.
and have to hold the rest.
Hold the rest for approval or whatever reasons.
Correct.
For
if it was a legit exchange,
whatever.
knowing that this exchange specifically does not have any wallets, so it's truly on their exchange. She doesn't own it or have it.
Yeah.
So if it was a legit functioning exchange still to this day, they could say, hey, we're going to put a $40,000 hold, but you can withdraw the rest of this amount other than that. We're going to hold the rest until we figure it out, blah, blah, blah. So that's just further proof that they want her to send more funds from an outside source to a wallet that she would never see the fucking money and nothing would ever change.
Yep.
So.
All right. Well, that's kind of what we got so far. And, as we're able to run down this rabbit hole a little further.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to do an update video, even if it's not a whole lot, but we're going to blast the information we have out there and get it to people that are much more technically inclined, much more connected. And
if anybody watches this and can actually help in this situation and is, I'm not going to say more technically savvy, but understands blockchain transactions and how to follow the money, it can help us out with that. Once they get involved with this and, because we've got other transactions and different things like that. And there's more pieces to the puzzle. We just didn't have it all. And like I said, this has been a long time since we've done a video. So we just kind of really wanted to kind of get started on this before.
This was just,
too much
throwing something out there for now while it's still fresh and hot and up on everybody's mind.
All right. Well, let us know in the comments and stuff what you think. And sorry for our chaoticness and long-windedness, and I'll try to edit some of this crap out. So, till then, keep flipping. Flip This Crypto is intended for entertainment and educational purposes only. We are not financial advisors and are not registered to provide financial advice. Our opinions and the opinions of the guests appearing on our show are strictly our own. The cryptocurrencies discussed on the show and various forms of social media are not a solicitation to purchase or sell any security in any form. If you decide to buy, sell, or trade any of the cryptocurrencies or securities discussed on the show, Flip This Crypto is not responsible for any gains nor losses that may result from the opinions of the host or guest. The best way to learn about any of the vast amounts of cryptocurrencies available is to do your own research.